Welcome back to my channel, and this is Sonali from It Starts at Home, and I hope everybody is doing great. Today's video, I'm gonna be just picking up this topic that we discussed in my last live video, which was on Friday when I went live on YouTube. And there were a couple of questions that were asked, and one question that kept on coming, not only from the live chat but also in terms of messages from a lot of people. I would be addressing that, but before I go forward, I would be saying that there is a giveaway which is coming next week for worldwide. Okay, so I'm so excited to share with you guys, so keep an eye on the videos that I post next week. There's a worldwide giveaway for and it's really something that you really all want. So it's not just a toy, but it's gonna be something that I wish whoever gets it really helps them in building stuff for their kids. Okay, so that's for next week, but before I get started, I need to just tell there are a couple of things that I need to send to a lot of people. My laptop has been acting really crazy, and I think that's why all the delays are happening and I'm not able to share some files with you guys. And also my laptop is occupied because Vivan is working on a project continuously, so I'm working on my phone literally and uploading everything from here, but all my data is on my laptop. So whenever the laptop is occupied with him, and if not, so there, I don't know why, but my Google Chrome, every time I'm trying to send something, it's just crashing and my files are just getting corrupted. So just bear with me for this weekend and I will be able to send everything by then. So now, before we get started, I need to tell you that there was one topic which kept coming to me even on the emails, messages on Instagram, Facebook, on YouTube, was the books that I recommend for Vivan. So I have done a couple of videos before, I think way back in the past, where we had shared the books that we read. So just a crux, Vivan is 7-year-old and he has been reading pretty well and he likes to read. So I try and invest a lot on the books, okay? And when I say invest, as in I don't buy everything at one go, but I definitely keep adding on to the books rather than adding on to the toys. And I'm going to show you exactly what are the books that we're talking about. So all those people who had asked me for recommending books for their kids age 6+, I would say, and if your child is 5+ but still reading well, you can definitely look at this list. But I would say this is primarily for 6+ kids, and I must say this is all the books are approved by my 7-year-old, by me, and definitely they have been with us for a long time. So I would say that you would really want to look closely to the list or to the books that I'm going to show it to you. So let's get started. I can't wait to show you our collection. Okay, so let's get going. Can't wait to share with you the books that I've lined up for you today. Each one of them are our favorite, just sharing a glimpse with you what you will be seeing out today. All right, so let me show it to you how I have segregated the books for you, and how you can actually, once you're starting building the books, you can build them into sets. All right, so the first one that I'm going to show you is about famous people, or you would say influences in the world, and some important topics. So I have taken this Who Was Albert Stein, the whole series, which is Who HQ. It's by the Penguin Workshop, and there are so many editions that it'll be difficult for you to pick it up, but I would say that look for a good deal and you will definitely get it. So that's one edition. The other one is from the same one, which is Brad Meltzer, which is from Scholastic. I highly recommend. The book is pretty interesting and they have a lot of influential people too. The one which we really liked was this one, Little People and Big Dreams. We have the Stephen Hawking's by Matt Hand. It's written by Isabel. So we have Bruce Lee in that, and we have Stephen Hawking's. The timeline is very, very clear. The pictures are amazing here. I'm just going to show you a couple of things about this book. So there are a lot of pictures, but however, the text is really, really helpful. They have a pretty good, and let me show you. They have all these books. They have board books. They have all the collection, which is Little People, and they show you how the person evolved. I think we did David Attenborough also from here. So that's one, guys, which is only about people. Then we have a lot of books on science. So we have another collection, which is Tornado Alert. We have Volcanoes Blow Their Top. This is my Grolier book, which comes with the pen. Then I love this Sea Inside Weather and Climate. And I'm going to show you, it's a flip-flap book, but we really refer to this many times. They have some really amazing content. You have world climates, and then you have all these flip outs here. And I think this is by Ashbourne, right? Yeah, that's by Ashbourne. It's a flap book. Then I have Wind Blows, Tummy Rumbles, Soap Makes, but this is my I Wonder Why collection from Grolier. Then I actually found this company called the Turtle Twins, and this is about law and parliament. Their book in terms of collection is amazing. This was our first one, but I definitely plan to order more, and there's some questions here that you can answer. So this book tells you exactly what a law is and how people have to follow the law. So it's a very great topic for kids to understand in a very simple way. So then I have this book, which is Food, and this is again by Ashbourne. So I have a lot of Ashbourne books, a lot of books by DK, Scholastics, and you would want to see what topics you want to cover. So like I have this from Om Books, which is an Indian brand, which is Earth, Our Big Home, Pollution, Reduce, Reuse and Recycle, along with Environmentalist, which is a profession. Then I have global warming on this, ecosystem on this, endangered species. I had picked up this whole collection together because I don't stay in India, but the other ones I actually pick 1 or 2 books at a time. I don't buy all the books together because I don't want to invest so much at one time. Also, I use the library, so I only invest in books that are non-fiction, so that there's a lot of understanding going for Vivan for the same. Let me get you another pile and show it to you. Let me move this pile behind and get this right here. All right, so this is Vivan's favorite collection, which is my first 100 engineering words. This book, I think this is done by 2 dads. So they have a lot of collection. They have a big collection, and their books are pretty good, but the only problem is they have just used the word, okay, but the picture has no correlation with the word. So that's my only disadvantage, that every time he has a question, the picture does not depict, so he has to always go back to somebody to like refer to everything. And yeah, so I would say that not the best buy, but like, okay, just for him to like understand. So we bought the book. The one that he's really loving is Mistakes That Work. So this talks about 40 familiar inventions, and it's a great book. It's really a very funny book with so many details inside, how things were invented, what was the mistake, and how it was fixed. Then he has this robotics book where it explains you about the project, the science behind it, it tells you how to make it. Then this is his book on quantum physics. He wanted to read about quantum physics, so I had got this, and they have pretty good books. So if your child is interested in physics, chemistry or something, you can definitely try their books. They have a lot of books here. Again, one of our books, this is by DK, and I love this. This book actually comes in maths and multiplication edition too. So how to measure everything, and I really thought this is a good book to invest in, and I'm going to show you how. It's a great flip-flap book for kids to just see. Though we have covered a lot of things in it, but you know, every time you open a book, you learn something. So this was my idea of buying this book for Vivan. Then I love our America's 50 States. This was, I think, $2 or $3. This was $1 book, and I quite liked it. Then our animals collection. So we have this thing called Oceans Alive Whales. And I bought this book. I think it was a secondhand book. Somebody had given it to us, or I think I paid like $1 or $2 to get this book on whales. This is one of Vivan's favorite books. He has read this book many times. It's called Animal Kingdom by Discovery Plus. This book is really, really smart. So if you would see, there is a thin sheet which is the printed here, and then you have the skeleton here. So the whole book is done like that. So you have way too many facts, you have way too many amazing things in this. That's Animal Kingdom. Then we have Animal Smackdown. Again, you have a lot of stuff inside this. This is by National Discovery Kids. This is something that I love. I think a lot of books actually have come from Literati, the box that I have used, the subscription box. So the book was very, very amazing, and it gives you a lifetime about a whale and a lot of facts. So when you see Vivan doing a lot of facts, he's actually reading a lot of times from here, and he's understood, and that's when he shares. Then I have Caterpillars Eat So Much. So this is all about animals. So this was all animals. I showed you the weather. So this is how, guys, these are the books I recommend you to have as in non-fiction category, and definitely you have to see what's your child's interest. And then I'm going to show you the books that are they are my books. Like when I was me, and it's my brother's book, Tell Me the Answers. I think we all had our own editions. So these are the two books that Vivan refers to. And again, I have a big chunk, like a lot of books are from Grolier because they cover so many topics. So this is all with history and science, the science behind pyramids. So this is how, these are all the books actually I wanted to recommend. So I would just say, guys, that once you know what your child is interested in or what you want him to read, I think it's like more about child's interest. But at the same time, you need to get some books which is non-fiction so that they are continuously brushing up their skills and they are reading facts about different things. Knowing about different people is great. I try and use the library a lot because once Vivan is reading so much, I can't afford and buy books every second day. So I definitely take help from my brother. I ask him to send some books for my son, or he volunteers and he sends. Then Vivan's grandparents, they also send. So I tell them, please don't send any toys, we don't want. As it is, we stay far. So even if you want to send something, I just ask Vivan for the books, and whatever book he's looking for, then I tell them and they send the books. So I'm always investing and like cutting everywhere wherever I can just to buy books, but very slowly. So in a month, if I have to buy, just imagine like $30 or $40 if I have to keep, I would actually be saving it from somewhere and then putting it here. And yeah, it's just a good way of doing things for a longer term, because otherwise there's no way I can build a library in the house if I like keep buying books every day without even thinking the financial impact. So guys, this is what I wanted to share with you, the non-fiction books. This was our recommendation. This is how we have built up. I would say please go slow, make a list of books that you want, keep it in your wish list, and go one by one, and tell your kids to save, really save if they want to buy something, and if for you also to save if you want to buy the books. So guys, if you think this video was very helpful for you to figure it out what kind of books you can get, and I shared so many books that we have, keep in mind a lot of good books from DK, from Scholastic, Ashbourne, and definitely from India. Om Books have pretty good books in terms of non-fiction. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. So don't forget to like, subscribe my channel, and I hope you're all fine. Can't wait to share with you the activities on Friday. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.